Max Verstappen, the three-time world champion who dominated the tracks for years, is now facing one of the most challenging periods of his career, and it's not due to a lack of talent. The issue lies with the car. The RB21, Red Bull's 2025 challenger, simply doesn't connect with him. In his own words, "It's not what I like." The Dutch driver, known for his composure and technical excellence, has been forced to race in a car that goes against his natural driving instincts. After reigning supreme from 2021 to 2023, Verstappen now sees his empire threatened by a decline in performance that began in 2024 and seems far from over. The problem isn't just fiercer competition. The issue is internal. Red Bull, once a symbol of innovation and dominance, appears to have lost its edge just as Formula One nears a major technical revolution in 2026. Instead of solidifying their dominance, the team seems to have stumbled on its own success, and Verstappen is paying the price for it on the track. In a revealing interview with automotive journalist Chris Harris, Max didn't mince words. "Like I said, I just adapt to what I have. It's not what I like, it's just what I've got." Yes, the man who once made the RB19 look like an extension of his own body now finds himself almost a prisoner inside the RB21. "I have to try and drive around it because that's the fastest way to get around the track, but it's not what I would personally want. I would like different parts of the car." Those words carry weight, a lot of weight, especially for Laurent Mekies, Red Bull's new team principal, who took over following Christian Horner's turbulent exit, a departure marked by a series of internal disagreements. Mekies, with a solid background in trackside engineering, knows exactly what Verstappen's comments mean. They're not simple complaints. They're clear signs that the car isn't delivering what Max needs. And when Verstappen says it so bluntly, it means the issue has crossed the line of what's acceptable. Even though Verstappen has reaffirmed his commitment to the team for 2026, warning signs are everywhere. His continued presence now depends more than ever on Red Bull's ability to make up for lost ground. Because one thing is certain, the Dutchman will not stay just to play a supporting role in his own story. The car's performance is just the tip of the iceberg. The real shakeup at Red Bull began with Horner's departure. And the question that lingers in the air is, was the change really worth it? Verstappen has already made it clear that he still needs to be convinced this was the right call. "He need to show me that removing Horner was the best move for the team," he reportedly told people close to him. That alone shows that the once unshakable trust is now under reconstruction. And Laurent Mekies, despite his respectable technical background, knows he's facing a ticking bomb timer. He doesn't just need to fix the car, he also needs to win back, emotionally, the team's greatest asset, Max. After all, even though Verstappen currently sits third in the Drivers' Championship, behind names that until recently didn't pose a threat, he's still supposed to be the one setting the pace for the team, or at least he should be. The bad news for Red Bull is that time is against them. The 2025 season has already passed its halfway point, and the car updates have had little to no effect on achieving the balance Max craves. According to his own words, he's still dealing with the RB21's Achilles heel, a car that, instead of enhancing, actually hinders his natural driving style. A complete contradiction, considering the team has always built machines tailor-made for their prodigy's talent. Still, Verstappen isn't giving up, at least not publicly. He remains hopeful that Mekies can over time positively influence the direction of the team. But he also makes one thing clear: his patience is not infinite. Red Bull has until the beginning of the new 2026 technical regulations to prove they still deserve their superstar driver. Otherwise, the doors of other teams are starting to look increasingly appealing. Speaking of open doors, it's impossible to ignore the persistent rumors from earlier this year. Max Verstappen to Mercedes. Yes, the team that lost Lewis Hamilton to Ferrari at the end of 2024 seemed ready to pounce. But the dream of seeing Max in silver has been shelved, at least for now. According to Red Bull advisor Helmut Marko, that possibility was completely off the table after the Belgian Grand Prix. Why? First, because switching teams at such a delicate moment, with new regulations around the corner, would be a leap into the unknown. And second, because Verstappen no longer is in a position to trigger an automatic release clause. He failed to drop out of the top 3 before the summer break, which nullifies that contractual option. The only remaining exit route at this point would be a billion-dollar buyout of his contract. And from the looks of it, no team is willing to pay that price without a guaranteed winning car to offer him. Kimi Antonelli, the young Italian prospect, was even linked to backstage moves involving a potential transfer to Alpine to make room for Max. But that chess game didn't progress. Verstappen remains at Red Bull, for now. But every statement, every subtle hint shows that the marriage is shaking. What comes next? The answer lies in the hands of the Austrian team. They have little time to do a lot. They need to deliver a competitive car, convince Verstappen that the new leadership is capable, and, perhaps most importantly, restore the harmony that once felt so natural between driver and team. If they succeed, Red Bull could be reborn. If they fail, Formula One may witness one of the most impactful breakups of the modern era. And in the meantime, fans